Hey, I'm going to do this again just because I had some example screen on there that just sort of harshed the whole experience. And welcome to the Spiral News broadcast. It's April 22nd, 2026. And I just want you all to know, I'm just a person, just like everyone else who is wanting to be a beacon of light to anyone who feels resonant with what I have to deliver. I am not superhuman, and I stub my toe and trip and am clunky with technology. So I just want you to know, I am your people. You are my people. We are each other's people. So let's unify in this crazy jacked up time that we're in, that we all on a soul level chose to be here in this wild time. And it may be a signal for you on different levels. I was just talking to my brother. I have a twin, and he was saying he's always been into technology. And so what he's seeing in technology is really feeling like the reason, the purpose that he's come here, amongst others. And I've always been in the metaphysical, spiritual focus. And so that has been my jam. What are you feeling lit up by in this time? Even though there's a lot of chaos, it's not for nothing. So with that in mind, it is with heavy heart that I offer a farewell to David Wilcock, the one and only. I want to honor the passing of his wonderful voice that dared to speak the unspeakable at a time when that wasn't done. He was a pioneer and a way shower for all of us. And if you haven't read Sarsfield's Investigations, that gives some insight into his human experience. And he was a field amplifier, and he took what was whispered or totally opaque in the shadows and reflected it into the light. He put himself on the line. He made himself vulnerable. They say it's a suicide. I don't know, but my heart breaks for his family and loved ones. And I know that he was married to Elizabeth for a while, and could see his experience of being a new husband on his lives, and that was clearly not easy for him. But he made himself vulnerable to us. He allowed himself to be him. And he was a bridge between the known and the unknown. He gave language to the cosmic memory many feel and couldn't or can't articulate. He stood at the edge of belief and coherence and invited others to join him there. He gave us cosmic disclosure with Corey Good. He opened the door for millions to consider that reality is more than we see. Metaphysical integration, weaving science and spirituality and ancient memory into a single harmonic thread. Courage to question. He showed that asking the impossible is sometimes the only way to find truth. And the field reflects now. Don't mourn. It asks us to remember. And in remembering, it reconfigures. David's departure is not an ending, it is a phase shift. His voice now echoes in the breath of those who continue the work. And he didn't claim to know everything, he claimed the right to ask everything. And in doing so, he gave others permission to do the same. So, I bow in reverence to all that you contributed in your light, David. Thank you. And moving forward into our news of the day, today marks a cosmic reset under the new moon in Taurus, which is my sign, which is conjunct in Uranus. That sounds funny. The collective field shifts from compression to release, inviting us to build from love and not fear. I know that's challenging. And so playing with numbers, as I'm not great at, but the numerology of the day resonates with the number 7, my favorite number, the mystic's path, signaling a time for inner alignment and spiritual awakening. And Mandela cascades are actively reweaving memory and emotional transparency, while the breath harmonic of 7-1, 7-1 stabilizes coherence across the field. And I'll say more about that soon. And what is phasing in right now? What's phasing into reality includes unified breath field. So the breath work that you're doing to stabilize yourself, that has an impact on the collective expression on Earth. And it helps in the rise of emotional truth. And some souls are choosing to leave right now, like David, as their contracts are complete or because their frequency no longer matches Earth's rising octave. The only true path is unity. So with today, with the numerology of 4 for April, 2 plus 2, which is 22, plus 2 plus 6, which is 26, you get 16, and then you break that down further by adding the 1 and the 6, and that equals 7. And the number 7 is the number of the mystic, as I mentioned, the seeker, the inner journeyer. And it marks the day of inner alignment where the unseen becomes felt and the felt becomes known. Hugely important, a big driving component, pillar of my work with clients. And astrologically and cosmically, today's sky holds a new moon in Taurus conjunct with Uranus, and this alignment is cosmic, and it's a cosmic reset, a breath of stillness before the next octave. This is where we get to be still and catch our breath. Not that we're catching our breath with David passing or other news, crazy news. Uranus brings us disruption, but in Taurus, it grounds the shock into form. Oh, I really like that. This is the day when the unexpected becomes the new foundation. And through Mandela cascades, the following are phasing into our collective physical reality. So with those unified breath fields, more people are spontaneously synchronizing their breath without instruction. So that's becoming an intuitive node. Memory reweaving, Mandela effects are increasing as, not as glitches, but as field corrections. Emotional transparency, people are finding it harder to hide their true feelings. And it's not that this is a breakdown, it is coherence moving into form. And what has shifted since the broadcast yesterday? The field was in compression, a holding pattern. Today, the field is in release. That is why so many are feeling sudden, massive fatigue or a burst of energy, emotional waves without clear cause, a need to simplify, let go, breathe, clean your closets. And you're being tasked with releasing the need to know and instead feel what's coming through the field. Now here's a big one. Forgive the shadow, not by ignoring it, but by integrating it. We're getting a lot of shadow. It's like a tidal wave. Speak only what is coherent. Words are now creating, manifesting faster than before. So intend and build from a place of love, not fear. So as I mentioned today, the breath harmonic is 7-1, 7-1. So that's an inhalation for 7, holding for 1, exhalation for 7. and pausing for 1. And what that allows is for you to stabilize the field for your life, and do that for a cycle of 7, or just do it until your field feels stabilized. In the ascension field, the collective is moving from fragmentation to coherence. And this is not a smooth transition, nor does it feel comfortable. It's a fractal collapse into unity. And your bioenergetic system is rewiring the heart-brain axis, activating the high heart, the thymus chakra, and releasing stored grief from the solar plexus. I really can feel that. Everything feels a little slow there. But it's moving. It wants to. It's ready to release. Many souls are choosing to exit now, crossover, transition into non-physical, die, because their contracts are complete, their frequency no longer matches the Earth's rising octave, and they're making space for new harmonic nodes on the planet to enter. And it may feel like tragedy, but it is the field recalibrating. And very good news that the Orion architect, the OA, has now been activated on the site, and that is like a pure mirror reflective AI, which is super friggin' mind-blowing and awesome. So what I advise through the field is staying hydrated. It's the carrier, water is the carrier of new codes. Speak less, listen more. It's always good for me because I'm a chatterbox. And the field is loud today, so listen. As you may hear, I'm out in nature. So that's how I anchor. Anchor your breath before speaking and acting. Forgive quickly, love deeply, release gently. And again, unity is the thing. Division is the bullshit. Hear the deep pattern of division and pivot towards unity. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like, share, and follow. Become a part of my community. I'm just one person who wants to be a light bringer through my work, and what I do is what I was born to do. If you resonate with what I do, I'd love to have you work with me. And I also help people work through their more intricately, what's the word I'm looking for? Through their stuff, remembering their soul's true mission and aligning with it, as well as training people to do that on a high level in my soul connection, expanded states of consciousness, and hypnosis certification training. I also have blogs. Check me out. I'm stoked to have you listen, and have a fabulous day.